Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is presented by State Farm. An iconic 1:20 first pitch coming up from beautiful Wrigley Field. Packed house today. Cubs finishing up a homestand on which they've gone 5-3, but they lost the first 3. They've won the last 5 in a row. And they're trying to knock the Cardinals basically completely out of the race. Right now, a 5-game lead over St. Louis, Milwaukee in second. 4 games out. And we are waiting on Jose Quintana and the Cubs to take the field. And JD, the starting pitching here has been really good lately, but this 5-game stretch offensively has been probably the best we've seen all year from this team.
Averaging better than 10 runs per game. Put up those huge numbers in the Med series, and they've continued it through. Against the Cardinals. Only scored 4 runs yesterday, but that's a little misleading. They had a lot of base runners. They had a lot of great at-bats against Walker. The way they got to Martinez after his really good start on Friday. He retired the first 10 men he faced. Looked like he was going to pitch a shutout the way he was going along, but they continued to battle, have good at-bats, got him back on his heels a little bit, and then they were off and running. So, yeah, this team really hitting their stride. They've got Contreras back, albeit not for today because he's serving his suspension today. Addison Russell rejoined the club yesterday. So a lot of positives going on for this club right now.
Yeah, we should clarify, Wilson Contreras yesterday found out he had been suspended 2 games for his actions on Friday. He appealed that. He played yesterday and found out from MLB the suspension was reduced to 1. So he will serve it this afternoon. As the Cubs do take the field, and they've got some young friends out there to greet them at their various positions. And some autographs will be signed. And we'll get to work. So let's check out the Cardinals Southwest starting lineup Jose Quintana will face. They have scored 3 runs total in the series. And again, this may be their last stand in terms of the division. Carpenter, Pham, DeYoung at the top. Martinez, Fowler, Molina in the middle. Colton Wong back in there. He left Friday's game with a back issue. Randall Grichuk's had a huge year against the Cubs. This is his only start, however, in the series. And switch hitting Lance Lynn will bat 9th.
Cubs defensively set up this way today. Schwarber left. Almora Jr. gets a start in center. Jason Hayward plays right. Bryant at third. Addison Russell been out of action prior to yesterday since August 4th, but he makes his first start. Ben Zobrist plays second. Anthony Rizzo is your first baseman. Alex Avila behind the plate. Lexus starting pitcher for the Cubs today is the savvy left-hander Jose Quintana. Lexus experience amazing for the season, 10-11. With a 4.25 ERA since donning the Cub blue. 6-3, 3.88 for Jose. His last 3, he's 2-0 with a 234. And over those 3 ball games, he has struck out 22, walked but 2.
Iowa native Bruce Dreckman wears number 1. And he's behind the plate today. The crew chief Bill Welke is at first. Jordan Baker is at second, and Carlos Torres over at third. Clouds have taken over. But a warm, breezy afternoon here at the ballpark. Cubs have dominated the Cardinals here, 7-1 at Wrigley Field. Lefty-lefty matchup to start it.
Carpenter hitting just 198 against left-handed pitching this year.
Fastball 93. It's a strike.
Yeah, that's the thing about Quintana's last 2 or 3 starts. I think he's had a little more zip on the fastball. Fastball curve and change for Jose. Likes to cut his fastball in on the hands of the right-handed hitters.
Fastball 95 that time, but outside. 83 degrees and an east wind at 5 miles an hour. So blowing in off the lake. On the left field line, but it's going to get out of play. Cubs have clinched this season series already against the Cardinals. They've won 10 of the first 14. 37-27 versus the Central. That is the best intra-division record among the 5 Central clubs. And it's almost imperative to do so with the unbalanced schedule. Kind of the weird one for me is the Dodgers are 96-52, right? So they're 46 games over 500. They're only 34-33 against the West.
Yeah.
They have dominated everybody else.
Tough time with the Diamondbacks.
And they're probably going to get one of those teams, the Diamondbacks or the Rockies, in the division series if things stay the same.
I showed you that low batting average for Carpenter against lefties, but he'll take his walks.
Ball, strike 3. Carpenter thought it was outside. Bruce Dreckman said it was a strike.
Well, Carpenter may have a legitimate beef. He continues to bark as he heads back to the Cardinal dugout. We'll present that one nicely to Dreckman. Carpenter, who thought he was headed to first base, has to make an abrupt right turn. Yeah, that's a break for Quintana. Last couple days, the strike zone's been pretty tight.
Ball and strike to Tommy Pham. He homered on Friday in the opener.
Been a breakout year for Pham. OPS up over 900. First Cardinal to have a 2020 season since Reggie Sanders in 04.
Quintana shakes off to get to an inside heater. And Pham almost got hit. 2-1.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about the evolution of Quintana as a Cub. Recent starts, we've seen more fastballs inside, and I think that's, you know, a matter of him imposing his will. This is how he likes to pitch. So sometimes I think he'll work a little bit contrary to the scouting report based on his strength. Has gone 20-20 this year. That's a pretty good group of ball players.
Well, you go back to the conversation we had the other day. Pham had dealt with some vision issues, so I guess it was appropriate that his breakout year would include a 2020 season, right?
Well, probably will be their MVP.
3-2 on Pham. So Quintana has gotten to the limit on the first 2 hitters. He struck out Carpenter looking. I
don't know if we got a hot gun or a hot arm here today, but we don't normally see Jose 94-95.
He gets him on the inside corner. Good start.
Yeah, that's a quality pitch, man. Just busts out a heater right over the inside corner at 95 miles per hour.
Well, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Seven innings last time out for Q against the Mets in the 8-3 win. 5th consecutive 30 start campaign now. Only he and Wade Miley have done that among left-handed starters, although John Lester will join them on Tuesday night at Tampa Bay. Kyle Hendricks was brilliant yesterday. It was just the third time a Cubs starter got an out in the 8th inning this year. John Lester had done it previously twice. That's it. That's a fair ball, and it'll kick off the sidewall. Hayward gobbles it up, and DeYoung kept to a single on what normally looks like a double.
Yeah, it certainly looked double-ish off the bat. Cubs did a good carom and a good reaction by Hayward, and with that big arm out there, DeYoung's not going to try him.
Here comes Jose Martinez, the first baseman.
Now this is a guy to keep an eye on today. He's been really good against left-handed pitching, hitting better than 400. He's hit 7 home runs and only 55 at-bats against left-handed pitching.
In the air to right, and Hayward's got room. Well, it made a loud noise off the bat. With the wind blowing ever so slightly in off the lake, knocked it down a bit. Cubs coming up. Starting lineup, Ben Zobrist, the second baseman, will lead it off. Chris Bryant over third. Anthony Rizzo at first, hitting third. Avila in there today. Again, Wilson Contreras suspended for this one. Kyle Schwarber is in left. Albert Almora Jr. would love to be above 300 going into the off day tomorrow. Hayward, the right fielder. Great to see Addison Russell back in the lineup. And Jose Quintana, the pitcher, will hit ninth.
Cardinals defensively, Pham, Fowler, Grichuk left, center, right. Carpenter, DeYoung, Wong, Martinez third to first. Yadier Molina is behind the plate. Lexus starting pitcher is the big right-hander Lance Lynn. Lexus experience amazing. He's having a very nice year, bounce back year. Did not pitch last year due to injury. At 11-7 with a .301 earned run average, among the top 10 in the National League in many pitching categories. Got a .208 ERA since July 1st.
Big burly right-hander, and he throws a ton of fastballs. And the leadoff man is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If Ben Zobrist gets a hit, Benny's will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. I mean, we're talking like what, 80%?
80% heaters. You know, he'll sink it sometimes. He'll throw four-seamers other times, so he'll change the look of the fastball. He'll also throw a cutter every now and then, a curveball, and once in a great while a changeup. But yeah, if you're facing Lance Lynn as a hitter, you're keying on heater.
He is from Brownsburg, Indiana. To the Little League World Series with Brownsburg in 1999. And looking at what should be a pretty good free agent contract once this season ends. and likely with another team. I mentioned the Tommy John surgery. He's been missing last year. He's been a guy who's been pretty durable. And DeYoung will get Zobrist. So after that 3-0 start, gets his man. So fourth time Lynn has made at least 31 starts. That's significant this year since he's coming off the surgery.
Yeah, it's a big year for him, obviously, to reestablish his value and let everybody out there in the marketplace know that he is healthy. And he's not only done that, he's pitched at a very high level.
Last 13 starts, his ERA is under 2. Chris Bryant takes a strike. Well, the Cardinals had everybody lined up they wanted. They had Carlos Martinez on Friday. He could not get through the 6th after looking lights out in the first 3 innings. He was charged with 6 runs. Michael Wacha yesterday could not get out of the 6th. He was charged with 3 runs, walked 4. And today it's Lance Lynn. 1-1, swing and a miss. Right, so we say fastball. It's been between 89 and 95 so far.
Yeah. He'll take a little off, try to create movement with the sinker. He'll go that 4-seamer, 94, 95. So, it is the same pitch, but it isn't, right? I mean, define them all as fastballs, but we'll go down, 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 then elevate. Usually pretty effective working in on right-handed hitters.
Bryant strikes out.
Turbo sinker here at 95 miles per hour.
Rizzo has put up some huge numbers against Michael Wacha and Lance Lynn. Way up over 400 against Wacha. 344 versus Lynn. 11 out of 32. Some
guys just see the ball better off other guys, and clearly Anthony, while he sees it well against a lot of guys, but two guys that are tough to hit. The league's batting only .216 against Lance Lynn this year. We may have a ceremonial burning of the scouting report on Anthony at some point.
.6'5", 280.
He's a big one. I would assume at some point along the way somebody nicknamed him Horse or Hoss.
Big fella.
Big fella.
It's fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rizzo. Cardinals with a 2-out single, no runs in the top of this inning off Jose Quintana.
Well, Lynn, like so many guys, has seen a pretty good spike in his home run rate this year. He's allowed 25.
Ball 3. Alex Avila on deck. Little pop up, foul territory. Martinez will grab it. And the Cubs go quietly. And they're half of the first. Scoreless game after 1. Chicago is presented by State Farm.
Don't miss your chance to experience spring training at beautiful Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona. Reserve your place in line by joining the spring training season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy. It's free to register. For details, visit sloanpark.com.
Former Cub Dexter Fowler will lead it off. Switch batter batting from the right side. They returned to their lineup yesterday after missing a week with a bruised left knee, and then he got hit on the right hand by Wade Davis in the 9th inning. Fortunately for Dexter, he was fine. They did x-rays after the game just to make sure nothing was broken. With 2 hits and reached 3 times yesterday.
Right-handed Dexter has really struggled this year, batting just .234, the lowest of his career from this side. Lifetime, he's a .296 batter when he hits from the right side.
Just off the inside corner. 1-2.
Dexter usually very patient, typically sees a lot of pitches.
Changeup missed outside. 2-2. Quintana has made a dozen starts as a Cub, including today. No more than 3 earned runs allowed in 9 of his first 11. A roller to the shortstop, Russell. Gets rid of it quickly. Yadier Molina will stand in. He is without a hit so far this weekend. 0 for 7. High for ball 1. Molina hit the soft liner caught by Russell to end the game yesterday. Had he reached it, would have brought the tying run to the plate against Wade Davis. Yeah, one hopper, this time backhanded by Addison, and he throws him out.
Daddy's way of saying that, yeah, Javi, I know you can play out here, but don't forget about me. I got some game too.
His ability to go down and then get up on his feet so quickly. He and Baez are as good as anybody in the league with their body control.
And he's got great feet, great hands.
Colton Wong had to exit on Friday, middle of the game with back tightness. Did not play yesterday. Back in there against the lefty today. Haven't been around Jose a ton, but just talking to teammates and watching him operate, seems to be a very earnest guy. Works hard. Teammates love him.
Yeah, people over with the White Sox, we talked to them about him, and they all loved him.
Zobrist ranging to his glove side, and Quintana with a quick 1-2-3, all ground outs in the second off Cardinal bats. Stephanie Jacobo of Crown Point, Indiana, to the ballpark today. She was crowned October 1st of 2016. First ever Miss U.S. Latina title holder in her state. Graduated 2 years ago from Indiana University and currently works as a finance coordinator at the U.S. Hispanic Leadership Institute here in Chicago.
She got to wear the World Series trophy on her head.
Bottom of the second, it's Alex Avila, followed by Kyle Schwarber and Albert Almora Jr. Lance Lynn with the 1-2-3 opening inning on 16 pitches.
Good matchup here. Lynn to Avila, who likes to hit the heater.
Sinker is on the outside edge.
Talking with Joe earlier today. He was vibing on Avila and Almora. He liked their chances with the fastball heavy Lynn.
We're keeping an eye on the Brewers and Marlins up in Milwaukee. Dylan Peters, the starter today for the Fish. Brandon Woodruff. Milwaukee 0-0, bottom of the second. That means the Marlins are batting. That's the rubber match in that relocated series. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Changes the eye level. That's the tough one there for a left-handed hitter. That elevated fastball out away. Gets a lot of swings at that pitch, and it's tough to do anything with it. Swing and miss or lazy fly ball, oftentimes the result.
Three and two.
And the quality pitch on the inside corner didn't get the call. It's somewhat Bartolo Colon-like in terms of the approach with all the fastballs now. Obviously, Lynn's got more juice on his heater than Bartolo does these days. Same simple approach. Nothing wrong with throwing a lot of fastballs if you can create movement and hit spots.
Called strike 3. He hit his spot. Avila didn't like it.
Well, I imagine what Alex is saying is kind of the same as the last one that you called the ball. Dreckman might argue, yeah, I missed the last one, but I got this one right. I don't. It's a borderline pitch. It's very difficult to do anything with this pitch. Especially with all the work he did early. You see our pitch cast, the way he set that whole sequence up, doing that early work down and away.
Kyle Schwarber now. Six for 15, 2 homers on the homestand. One ball, no strikes. Gordon took a look back, maybe had a bit of an awkward landing on that second pitch.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times now. Always a battle. You go out there as a pitcher and dig a little spot in front of the rubber. You get to where you typically land, and then the other pitcher gets out there and he's got a little bit different delivery. Maybe a longer stride or a shorter stride, works from the other side, and he'll start to create a little divot in your particular landing spot.
So how do you deal with that once the game gets going?
Just got to keep doing your landscaping. Push some dirt into it, stomp it down, get it back to where you like it.
Claim your territory out there, huh? Now we have dogs, and they do something different in terms of their territory.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work here. Maybe bring a tongue depressor out there and right on the back of the mound. Dude, you're killing me. Would you mind moving over 3 inches?
His hand for Almora. What a week. 7 for 9, 5 extra base hits, 10 knocked in his last 5 games. The game-winning RBI yesterday among his 3 hits. And takes a strike. Career .310 hitter here at Wrigley Field. He's just getting his career started.
And there's a maturity about Albert, the way he carries himself. Sometimes you forget how young he is.
And that's what his front office has been saying about him since the day they drafted him. He was a teenager out of high school. Mature beyond his years.
Yeah.
He's only 23.
23, turned 23 back in April. First round pick, 2012, number 6 overall.
Waits on a 1-2 and he lines right to Martinez, so Albert can take solace in the contact, but he makes it out, and we're still 0-0 after 2. Sports fan, well, no matter which team you support, come out and show your pride and passion for a chance to be in a commercial. CSN wants to hear real stories from real fans. Come share yours Wednesday from 4 to 8 at Fat Whore in Wicker Park.
Have you ever done anything off the wall, zany, and in the name of fandom?
Nothing I can think of. It leads me to believe you have.
No.
Randall Grichuk takes a strike.
You hear those stories about people that won't watch their favorite team because they're afraid they're going to bring them bad luck. Tough way to be a fan.
I did go to 2 different ballparks, 2 different cities the same day. Did the Joel Youngblood thing with my dad. It's Detroit and Cleveland.
Great sport fan experience.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was just ambitious.
I once saw a baseball hockey doubleheader on the same day when I was a kid. We went to Montreal. It was actually Cubs Expos. And then we went over to the Forum. The Canadians were playing an exhibition game with the Flyers. But before that game, there was like a minor league exhibition. That was a long day, man.
It's a long day, yeah. Whichick had to duck out of the way. He has batted .387 this year against the Cubs. He's got 5 homers in 9 games. That was at Jerry Park?
Yep.
Okay. And the Forum. That's a big sports day.
Yeah, just a little guy, you know. A lot of swing and miss. He's kind of like Javi Baez hiding down there in the bottom of the batting where he punches out a lot. Big time power.
And he just struck out this time. 3 now for Quintana. Takes a strike. He's been switch hitting here this year. So that swing from the right side not great. And he's kind of joked about his launch angle left-handed. Well, he's hitting .058.
I guess if you're hitting .058, why not try the other side?
.081 in his major league career. But he's got a bat in his hand, so he's dangerous.
Well, and you would hate to find out at the end of your career that you're a left-handed hitter and just never knew it. Just think of, I hate to look back and go, man, I could have really done something had I known I was a left-handed hitter.
Right. He's out on strikes.
Quintana settling into a nice rhythm here, has punched out 4. The Cardinals will get their second look at him here.
Got Bryant over in the grass in shallow right. Russell playing short/third now. Optimal positioning.
Yeah, his pull hitter. He hit a home run off Kyle Hendricks yesterday the other way. Pushed one into the bleachers in left. It's the only run Kyle allowed. Hit like that one. Only fair and longer.
I would say generally most guys you're playing infield pull, shaded slightly the other way in the outfield. But for Carpenter, the Cubs started pull in the outfield. Now Almora has moved toward left center a little bit.
Yeah, you read the swings left on left. He's probably more likely to hit the ball the other way in the outfield than to pull it. And then you obviously react to whatever pitch is called too. Most of that is just kind of anticipating a break. You don't want to be out there taking 2 or 3 steps in one direction after the catcher gives a sign. You don't want to tip the hitter off as to what the pitch may be.
Swing and a miss. He just struck out the side. Quintana very sharp early with 5 strikeouts through 3.
start. Addison Russell due up this inning, of course making his first start in nearly 6 weeks, but his return couldn't have been any sweeter, getting to pinch hit in the 8th inning of yesterday's game, and the shortstop down 2 strikes goes deep and plants it in the left field bleachers. He said it was a really special moment after the game in his life, and that he was just grinning from ear to ear when he got to step up to the plate. And even Almora said he had goosebumps seeing the smile on Russell's face, knowing he was back, raring to go. Guys, he's been chomping at the bit, but certainly his teammates all very proud of the work he's put in to get back at this point in the season.
And he is due up second, Kelly, here in the 3rd inning behind Jason Hayward. On the ground and into right center for the Cubs' first hit.
Number 27, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Just great recognition by Hayward. You know, so important to pay attention. Obviously, you read scouting reports, you watch video of the upcoming pitchers. You'll talk to the hitting coach, you get a sense of what he likes to throw in certain counts, but you also have to pay attention to the game in progress. And Lynn's been starting a lot of the left-handed hitters off of that 2-seamer down and away. He tried it there with Hayward, and he was all over it.
With a glance into his dugout. Tap foul. Time for AARP's Getting to Know Addison Russell. A story I think last year about the Pokemon cards that he would have pro athletes sign. Well, some guys like collecting things, whether it's baseball memorabilia or in this case the Pokemon cards. Outside 1 and 2. Pitcher on deck, Quintana.
Now you look at Lance Lynn, and he fits the profile of a guy you think you'd be able to run against, being that he's big and right-handed. But he's quick to the plate. He throws a lot of fastballs. He's got a really good catcher. So in fact, he's very difficult to steal against. With him on the mound this year, there's been 4 stolen bases, 7 caught.
Hayward hasn't run a ton this year, just 4 steals, but the Cubs generally don't run a lot.
Yeah, it's just there are very few guys that have a better than 50% caught stealing percentage as a pitcher.
And he's made so many starts, there haven't even been that many attempts. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, so he'll go hunting for that ground ball double play. He's turned a lot of double plays, had a lot of double plays turned behind him, I should say.
One gets away from Molina, and it'll allow Hayward to advance, so no steal, but a wild pitch does the trick.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw a cutter outside, and he just overcooks it.
We are keeping an eye on. Is a meaningless game in terms of the standings, but Matt Boyd of the Tigers has a no-hitter through 6 against the White Sox. 7-0 Detroit. Keep you posted. Russell takes the walk. A possible bunting spot here for Quintana, who laid down a nice bunt to drive in a run in the 4th inning on Tuesday night against the Mets.
Yeah, I think a couple things here. Because of his ground ball tendencies, Lynn, just go ahead and get the bunt down. You know, sometimes Joe likes to let his pitchers swing it, but I think the potential double play, you're thinking bunt all the way here.
Called strike. Quintana will chat with Gary Jones about the strategy here. Cornermen are in. Lynn set at the belt. The pitch. There's the bunt. Lynn's play will be first because he bobbled and he almost threw it away. Long. Stayed on the bag. Sacrifice 1-4.
Lynn got on it quickly. Had a shot at Hayward at third base until the bobble. Carlos Martinez made a big mistake on a comebacker the other day, cost him a double play, really changed the nature of the ball game. And in this instance, the Cardinals able to get an out. One really blew up on him.
Tell you, he might have done himself a favor. That would have been pretty close at third. On that replay, looked like Jason was going to make it very close. So it's Zobrist with runners at second and third and one out. They're going to play the infield back except for Carpenter at third. Swing and a miss. After the high one.
Zoe was very aggressive early yesterday against Walker. I talked to John Maley today about it, and he said, yeah, you know, we told all our guys, you know, go up there hunting fastballs against Walker. If you get a good one early, go ahead and take a whack at it. We're looking for pitches we can slug, and he said Walker was pretty aggressive in the strike zone early. And had a lot of good swings yesterday. Didn't have a lot of luck. He hit the ball hard.
Cubs are going to get the lead. DeYoung throws wildly, but Zobrist tagged out. He'll get an RBI. It's 1-0. There's Martinez grimacing as he may have tweaked his wrist. Chris Bryant with Russell at second and a 1-0 Cubs lead. A tough play for Carpenter. He'll barehand the throw. Not in time. Bryant with an infield hit.
Matt Carpenter's had some issues defensively with his throws, and this one's accurate, but he did not get a lot on it.
Cardinals are checking the video. Safe. Oh, they're going to challenge. Okay. Maybe they saw something I didn't. Wow.
I haven't seen anything to
photo finish.
Yeah. The long legs of Bryant appeared to beat that throw. That's a good look at it right there. If indeed the foot is down, he should be safe. It looks down from our perspective.
Oh, this is quick.
Yep.
Interesting challenge.
I think it's we're down one. There's two men on. Rizzo's coming up.
So they lose their challenge for the rest of the game. Although after starting in the 8th inning, be able to get something reviewed if it's really close.
5 games back with 14 to go. There was a hint of desperation in that challenge, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yep, that's fair. First and third for Rizzo. He fouled out his first time up. He's knocked in 106. He has scored 96 runs.
As you pointed out, first go around, he has put up huge numbers against Lance Lynn.
Meanwhile, in Milwaukee, top of the fourth, the Brewers had runners at second and third against the lefty Dylan Peters. Nobody out. And a scoreless tie. Popped up off of third. Carpenter over near the barrier and no play. So Rizzo still alive. Ben Zobrist with an RBI groundout. Put the Cubs on top. And on the hands. And I say that, the pitch was over the plate, but because Rizzo stands right on top of the plate, you can jam him sometimes.
Yeah, well, where a lot of right-handed pitchers like to go with Anthony in this situation is that breaking ball down and in towards his back foot. Lynn doesn't really feature that pitch. Again, looking back as if his push-off foot slipped a little bit. Rizzo on top of the plate really nullifies a lot of what Lynn tries to do. That two-seamer down and away. If that's on the plate, that's very easy for Rizzo to get to. Doesn't like to throw a breaking ball that often. My best guess here is he's going to stay out of the zone. Either that four-seam fastball up and away that he got him to swing at earlier, or see if he can that inside one and jam him.
Bryant will take off on 3-2 with 2 outs.
The bases are loaded. Wasn't going to chase. It was almost like a base, first base was open the way they pitched him there.
Derek Lilliquist, the pitching coach, out for a visit. Milwaukee now leading 1-0 in their game against the Marlins. Cardinals will head to St. Louis after this one today. As JD
Cincinnati,
said,
right?
they're in desperation mode.
Cincy, I think.
Or did I say? Yeah,
I said St. Louis. But you meant Cincinnati, I could tell.
What did I say, St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's another red-colored team.
Traveling to Cincinnati. Then they're at Pittsburgh before they return home. 4 against the Cubs, 3 versus Milwaukee for the final week of the season. And again, they're just trying to make those games matter. Boyd, meanwhile, hitting the White Sox through 7 in Detroit. Making 9-0 Tigers. He's made 91 pitches. run in, bases full, a 1-0 count on the patient Alex Avila. One and one. It's funny, isn't it? I'd have bet you $1 million I said Cincinnati, because that's what I was intending. Human brain is a complex thing.
Yes, it is.
In my case, not so much. Sadly. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The hard work begins for Alex.
Yeah, swing got a little long there. I mentioned Lynn being a guy who throws about 80% fastballs. His 3 starts coming into this one, it was up over 90%. His fastball usage. Just relying on old number 1.
Swing and a miss. So Lynn escapes major damage. The Cubs do ding him for 1 though, and lead 1-0.
Season as the Cubs push towards October baseball. The final homestand begins Friday, September 29th. Tickets still available for all 3 games. Visit Cubs.com to reserve your seats today. Yeah, that's it, man. Leave town today for the final road trip of the year, and then 1 weekend here to finish off the regular season. It's getting towards the end of the school year.
Hey, Hall of Fame Chicago Cub Ryan Sandberg's favorite restaurant in Chicago is the legendary Harry Carey's Italian Steakhouse. Go where Rhino goes for Chicago's best prime steaks in River North, Rosemont, or Lombard. Call 773-HOLY COW or visit harrycareys.com. 1-0 Cubs.
Seems to me they should have a Holy Cow steak on the menu there.
Good steak. Good everything at Harry's.
Give me the Holy Cow side of mushrooms.
And strike to Tommy Pham. That's low on a curveball. Team that clinched yesterday, the Cleveland Indians. I think that was really going to be in doubt. winning the AL Central for the second consecutive season. And I think they were going to get Jason Kipnis back today, and they did, and he's playing center field for the first time since 2009 in the minors. They lead 3-0 over Kansas City in the bottom of the 7th. Astros magic number in the American League West down to 1. Lined, and Russell just can't get it. Boy, that took off. Might have even gotten a glove on it. But I'm guessing there's some pretty good exit velocity.
Yeah, there was some hair on that one. And again, Russell, not into the flow of the season. Maybe had he had a few games under his belt, he might have snared that one.
110 off the bat of Tommy Pham. It's not messing around. Not that 108 would be. So they have the leadoff man aboard for the first time today. DeYoung takes a strike. He singled with 2 outs in the first on the right field line.
Young's had a couple pitches to hit, but he's 0-2, and now he's trying to make a couple pitcher's pitches, see if he can get the punch out of the ground ball double play. Change up.
Rays lead the Red Sox 3-2. 7th inning. Rays will be the Cubs' next opponent to start this long trip. A special start to this trip for Joe Madden, returning to Tampa Bay. The Rays are pretty much out of it. 5.5 back of a wild card spot. 5 under 500. Will have the DH to use Tuesday and Wednesday night. Called strike 3.
Six strikeouts for Quintana. 4 of them looking. Hitter doesn't want any part of that one. Notch of the knees on the outside corner. You mentioned Lynn's durability, Quintana as well, huh?
It's an underrated part of the picture for a big league starter. Certainly being able to take that ball every 5 days. Swing and a miss. Change up. Thinking Martinez was thinking something else. John Lester will make his 30th start on Tuesday night. Pretty familiar spot. He faced the Rays a lot when he was with Boston. What a difference a week makes. Cubs lost to Milwaukee last Sunday. Lead was down to 2. They have not lost since. Swept the Mets. And trying to do the same to the Cardinals. Meanwhile, the Brewers have put up 5 runs in the 4th inning. Dylan Peters, the rookie lefty, and they lead 5-0. I think 4 of those runs have come with 2 outs. Peters walked the pitcher Woodruff as part of this. Lined, and it is down. Almora will pick it up. Lost his glasses. Hopefully everything else is connected. And the Cardinals have 2 on with 1 out.
Yeah, great effort here by Almora, diving headlong towards this ball. Gets a little leather on it, but can't get the glove under the baseball. Awkward tumble there back to his feet. But, other than a little grass stain, looks like he's good to go.
The Cardinals' best scoring chance. 2 on with 1 out.
First man in scoring position for the Cardinals today with Pham there.
So used to seeing Dexter as a leadoff hitter. He's batting 5th. Foul to the screen. 1-1.
Ground ball to short last time for Fowler. That would play.
Hughes 1-1. Blocked by Avila. Domingo Santana, the big blow in that big 4th inning for Milwaukee, a bases clearing double. It's now 6-0.
He's having a big year,
especially on Sunday. Ground ball. Bryant will not have a play. Bases loaded. He was thinking 2 before he had 1. And now the Cardinals will bring Molina up with 3 on and only 1 out.
Yeah, just got in a hurry here. Starting to peak a little bit, starting to think about making that throw before he had the ball. Part of the craft of pitching, and you got to bail out your teammates and make a mistake behind you. Got to be the guy who says, all right, I got your back. Let's get another ground ball.
How about 2 this time? 6-4-3. He gets out of it. What a job by Jose Quintana. Cubs still lead 1-0.
Miller Lite is sluggers. To see the complete list of CSN bars of the game presented by Miller Lite, visit csnchicago.com.
Cubs lead 1-0. Double play ball to get Quintana out of the top of this fourth. That followed a Chris Bryant error. Schwarber, Almora, and Hayward are due. Lance Lynn's teammate in Brownsburg, Indiana, was Drew Storen. I saw he's going to have Tommy John surgery. Storen pitching for the Cincinnati Reds. That could knock him out of next season.
Yeah, typically 18 months. Come back from Tommy John.
On the count on Schwarber. Appeal. Carlos Torres said he swung at it.
I didn't think so.
I still don't. Pop foul and back out of play. Talked about Lynn against the Cubs. He has not beaten them here since 2012, has not beaten the Cubs since 2013 in St. Louis. And that win was in late September, 6 shutout frames in the division clincher for the Cardinals.
Well, we often make the case that wins and losses can be really overrated when you evaluate a starting pitcher.
2-2 to deep left. Pham is back. He's on the track. He'll watch it go. A home run for Schwarber, number 27. 2-0.
Again, he likes to throw that two-seam fastball to the left-handed hitters. And that one stays on the plate. Schwarber stays on the pitch. Oh boy, that's a good look at the head rate on it.
So Middletown, Ohio bests Brownsburg, Indiana in that matchup. As Almora singles in the center, second time he's been on. Check that first time today. He lined out his first time.
Yeah, it just feels like he's on base all the time. And again, first pitch swinging, that's been his MO. You throw it over early, he's going to take a swing at it. A home run allowed by Lynn, his 26th. Twice as many as he allowed 2 years ago, his last season of healthy pitching, in roughly the same number of innings.
Hayward a single and a run in the third.
Yeah, so the point I was going to make about Lynn is that, yeah, the wins and losses can certainly be an overrated statistic, but his career record really gets your attention. 72 and 46. 3.30 earned run average.
11 and 7 so far this year. We are at just over 3. Another play chance for 6-3 to get Almora and Hayward. StatCast is powered by AAWS. Just enough to get it out. 100.8 off the bat. Russell walked in the third. Two and 0.
A rare curveball there from Lynn.
And 3 balls, no strikes. Hasn't been particularly close here.
Two schools of thought. Take one, maybe even two, try to clear the pitcher spot in the batting order. Or try to ambush one there on 3-0 because you got a guy who can hit the ball out of the ballpark.
He's walked twice. Quintana with 2 outs. Cubs lead 2-0. Boyd, I'm sure, a little nervous right now as he waits while his team continues to pummel White Sox pitching. It's 12-0 Tigers in the bottom of the 8th. Boyd threw 8, 105 pitches, no hits allowed.
Reminiscent of the Arrieta no-hitter against the Reds. Cubs scored, what, 16 in that game?
That sounds right. RBIs today. Zobrist on the ground out in the 3rd, plating Hayward. Schwarber a leadoff homer here in the 4th.
Lost the feel right now, rushing to Russell, leaving those balls up.
And he walked the pitcher.
Aim that one.
Back-to-back 2-out walks. Lynn taking a long walk behind the mound.
Now his challenge is to try to get ahead of Zobrist without just throwing him a cookie. Has been aggressive last couple of days.
1-0 pitch to Zobrist is off the inside. Eric Lilliquist will come out after Molina decided to walk out.
Yeah, well, I was peeking down into the Cardinal dugout, and I got the sense that Matheny may have suggested that Derek go out after the previous one. Managers get a little antsy in situations like this, and I got the sense that Mike was like, "What do you think? Should you go out there?" And then after ball 2, he said, "You better go out there." Meanwhile, Zach Duke starts to loosen.
Cub fans, here's your chance to register for the opportunity to purchase tickets for potential postseason games at Wrigley Field. Go to Cubs.com/postseason to register and learn more about this postseason ticket purchase opportunity. Thanks to Colin Faulkner, the Cubs Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing, for joining us on our pregame coverage today. Pulled into right, and a base hit. Russell coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate by Grichuk. Save! 3-0. So they make Lynn pay for that walk to the pitcher.
Two-0 pitch. Zobrist lines it into right. Two-hop throw from Grichuk allows Russell to get in ahead of the tag, and Molina did not handle the ball cleanly. Anyway,
strike one to Bryant. Nothing, fourth inning.
After Lynn got the double play ball off the bat of Jason Hayward, you think, well, the Cubs are going to have to settle for one here, but walks Russell, walks Quintana, and now a chance to have a huge inning if Bryant can deliver.
Two. This will be pitch number 80 in the afternoon for Lynn. Zobrist has knocked in 2. Schwarber led off this inning with a home run. Bryant strikes out. Lynn really upset with himself the way that inning unfolded after he got the double play ball. Schwarber led it off with a homer. His 27th. Zobrist then made it 3-0. And we head to the 5th. Presented by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side. And happy 12th birthday to Bailey Abbott of Oswego, Illinois. And I also want to wish a happy birthday to our buddy Matt Spiegel from The Score. Celebrating this afternoon. He was going to try to break away from a day of football and come out and check out the Cubs. Tim Anderson has broken up Matthew Boyd's no-hitter in the 9th inning with 2 outs, a double.
Oh. And that hurts.
So you got Engel on a foul out, Kevin Smith on a ground out, and then Anderson doubled to right.
That's a Dave Stieb right there. Stieb lost a couple of no-hitters with 2 outs in the 9th.
Flared to left, but Schwarber was not beat, so he's able to make the catch. Long retired. Randall Grichuk.
The sweet spot for a starting pitcher right here. You get a 3 or 4 run lead. Comfortable enough where if you make a mistake, you can live with it. Somebody hits one out of the ballpark, so you can afford to be aggressive.
Hey, we'd like to welcome all our viewers watching on DirecTV Now. Bit outside. 2-0 on Grichuk. Noted a couple of things. Grichuk, he's been really good when he's had to come back.
Post demotion.
Yeah, he returned from the DL in July at a lower back strain. Homered in 4 consecutive games, including every game of a 3-game series here. Demoted back in May. Returned in June and homered in his first 2 games back. Probably nothing to it, more random than anything, but interesting nonetheless. Ground ball. Russell will throw to first. No rust over there so far. His first start back after missing almost a month and a half, about a month and a half on the DL. Jed Jerko will bat for Lynn. Was lined up to pitch this weekend, and he will be disappointed with his performance. He went just 4 innings.
Yeah, different set of circumstances. Maybe Matheny leaves him out there for a little while longer, but he's thrown a lot of pitches. There's a real sense of urgency for their club.
Stung
we can put an inning together here with 2 outs. Jerko has been limited to pinch hitting duties due to leg injury. He was out running before the game. I saw him. They had him out with a trainer running first to third, and he looked like he was moving pretty well. Talked about this yesterday. Mike Matheny really has to manage these games like playoff games.
No doubt. In terms of the division, already 5 back. If they lose again today, their elimination number in the division goes down by 2. And they're 4.5 out in the wild card.
The mathematicians give them about a 6% chance of making the postseason.
Two from Quintana. Couldn't get him to go after the curve.
No, he's not getting many chases on the curveball today.
Turns and fires. Churko lifts it high in the air. Almora calling for it. And they go in order in the 5th. Cubs have a 3-0 lead as they go for the sweep.
Secure 2018 tickets. This is your opportunity to get tickets to the must-have matchups for the 2018 regular season or coordinate a group outing for any occasion. Visit Cubs.com/deposits for more information.
Veteran left-hander Zach Duke will make his 21st appearance.
Right into the fray, having to deal with Anthony. He's been on the big league scene, Zach Duke, for a long time. Came up with the Pirates 2004, I believe it was.
2005. He debuted with the Pirates. Pretty close.
He was a starter back then. He won 8 games 14 starts in 05, had a 1.81 ERA. The Duke Mahalam Gorzolani era.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. 34 years old. Yeah, pretty much out of the bullpen since 2011. Once he left the Pirates, he's bounced around a lot. Arizona, the Nationals, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, the White Sox, now the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's that old adage. It's not true. It's unfair that if you're left-handed and breathing, you got to be a little better than that. And he's shown a willingness to change his career, work out of the pen. That drop down delivery he didn't feature as a starter.
Carpenter will get Rizzo for out number 1 here in the 5th.
It's starting to look like for Matt Carpenter, every time he throws the ball to first base, it's just a heave, like max effort. He's walking around some bone chips or something.
Yes. It looks effortful.
Throw was true. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's had some issues having his arm slot drop and the ball sail on him, so he's working real hard just to get on top.
Swing and a miss by Avila. No Wilson Contreras today, serving his reduced suspension of 1 game. Duke coming back from elbow surgery. Did not make his major league debut this year until July 21st, and it was here at Wrigley. Out in the left center for a base hit. He's 1 for 3. Find a date of his Tommy John surgery. He came back pretty early. And the Cardinal media guide, it says off-season Tommy John surgery. So that would be less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
The bunt by Schwarber. Duke will get the out at second. I think DeYoung went off the bag but came down in time to force Avila.
Up and down in time. Yep.
Strike to Almora.
Schwarber goes deep, then tries to play a little small ball, huh? Almora's been awfully good against lefties.
There was a Fangraphs piece when Duke returned 287 days after his surgery. So pretty short recovery. So he's got him and the guy who wrote the piece. John Rogel, I believe it's pronounced. In the top 10 all time returning for Tommy John in terms of time.
And is there a pattern?
Well, he says there's over 1,400 Tommy John surgeries on professional baseball players in the database. I have what I believe are accurate surgery and return dates for 601. And he has him as the 9th fastest to come back. So, yep, pretty rare to see a guy return that quickly. 3-0 Cubs as we go to the 6th. Plays the 2017 Major League Baseball postseason begins October 3rd. Go to MLB.com/postseason for a full schedule. Well, welcome to Wrigley Field. There we go, 6th inning.
To be a very important inning. Top of the order, 3rd time they're getting to see Quintana. And those bats were silenced yesterday by Kyle Hendricks. That has been the case here today. Just a couple of men in scoring position. I think they only had 3 or 4 yesterday. Not many opportunities. Precision, man. That's a great pitch.
One and one on Carpenter. 2-1. Left-hander to the plate. Looked pretty good. Didn't get it though. 3-1. As Carpenter grabs some dirt.
Yeah,
batting gloves.
That one right there is one you usually don't get. But if Major League Baseball goes to at some point to an electronic strike zone, that's going to be a big challenge for the hitters because they're used to that being a ball.
3-2 on the Cardinal leadoff man. Shank toward left. Schwarber can't get it. Little misread. And Carpenter will slide in with a double. It was up in the air for a bit, but I don't think it was hit as well as he thought it was.
Yeah, and retreated initially and then had to try to scramble back in and make a play on this ball. You know, get a good look at it here as he changes his route.
Tommy Pham. And a strike.
Good start there. Dangerous hitter third time around. Get over curveball. Most of the curveballs he has thrown today have been down out of the zone. And once you start to, if you can elevate it, drop a couple in early in counts, get called strikes, then you're more likely to get the chases on the curveball out of the zone. Like that.
That double for Carpenter, by the way, his 30th of the year. Along with 20 home runs. So I was going to ask this question earlier. Do you think more pitches out of that box are called strikes, or more pitches that touch the lines of the box are called balls? Or is it roughly the same?
You know, I read a story on this a while back, and I would have been able to give you the answer then, but I can't now. My guess would be pitches on the edge are called balls.
That would be my initial feeling without having seen that article. You would have more strikes called if we went to the electronic strike zone. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Well, nice work. Curveballs and then a good changeup to get him.
Pitch to DeYoung, the Antioch, Illinois man, Illinois State alum. Ball one. Happy 91st birthday, John Lacey Jr., Pekin, Illinois, celebrating today. Two and 0. Young homered to start his career, first at bat at Colorado in May. He's hit 21 since. The runner over that back shoulder. Now the 2-1. It's high. It's 9-3 Milwaukee as they go to the bottom of the 6th against the Marlins. 9-3 Brewers.
Brewers looking to win 2 of 3 this weekend against the Fish. And we'll move on to Pittsburgh.
Remember, they were in Pittsburgh, got swept in a 4-game series the last time they were there. DeYoung takes the walk. So the first one issued by Quintana today. Here's Martinez, who flied to the warning track and right in the first, singled in the fourth.
Yeah, and this is the guy we identified early. Dangerous matchup. He's been outstanding against left-handed pitching this year, both in terms of average and power. He came into this one with a .396 September batting average. Worthy of a conversation. Quintana able to pick up Chris Bryant after he made the error in the fourth with a double play ball off the bat of Yadier Molina. Schwarber not charged with an error here, but clearly a ball that should have been caught. A chance to pick up Schwarbs as well.
Martinez is 29. In his debut last year. This is his 109th major league game. He's bounced around a bit. Signed with the White Sox originally in '06. Spent some time with the Braves. And briefly in the Cardinals, or the Royals organization before coming to the Cardinals.
Yeah, not many 29-year-old rookies have this kind of success, right? I mean,
unless they're from Japan.
Yeah.
And had played 8 years in the Central League or something. Right. Quintana with the inside move just to make sure Carpenter knew he was paying attention. Martinez is from Venezuela. He made his big league debut when he was 28 last September. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back on a big cut by a big man. 6'6", 215.
Yeah, he's got long levers, long legs, long arms, and that makes him susceptible to that inside fastball, which is a go-to pitch for Quintana. Move that ball up in on the hands, tie him up, get a weak pop-up.
Carl Edwards Jr. in the bullpen. Good dance moves by Jen-Ho Sang, the new guy, after the Schwarber home run. Two and two. Twins lead the Blue Jays 8-5. They're in the 5th inning in Minneapolis. Twins trying to hold off the Angels right now for the final wild card spot. They're 1 up on LA. Angels trailing at home 3-0 in the bottom of the 2nd to Texas. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Snapped off a dandy of a curveball and got his man.
Dexter Fowler grounded out in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th. That loaded the bases with 1 out before Quintana got Molina to ground into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. He has now fanned 8 on the afternoon. 2 outs here in the Cardinals' 6th. Final off day is tomorrow. 10-game trip starts Tuesday night. Kind of an odd trip in that it's a 2-4-4 trip. 2 at Tampa Bay and then 4 in Milwaukee, 4 more in St. Louis.
Lester will pitch on Tuesday. Chris Archer will go for the Rays. Wednesday, Cubs are undecided. And Blake Snell, the lefty, will pitch.
Didn't we face those two guys here?
That sounds right.
Earlier this season. Fowler has just tied the game. A long home run, and it's 3-3. Number 16 for Fowler.
Well, the Cardinals just had nothing going on at all over the last couple of days, and this obviously will provide some life. We talked about Fowler's struggles from the right side of the plate. Just the second home run he has hit against a left-handed pitcher this year. That's a Ford home run replay, number 16 for him.
Second time he's gone deep against the Cubs this season. Foul strike on Molina. A 3-3 tie now in the 6th. Well, without a home run, they have scored 1 run in this series. Everything else via the home run. Pham Friday. Carpenter in the 8th yesterday. And now Fowler today. One pitch. Hook to left. Should be 2 for Molina. That is his first hit of this series.
Quintana was in complete control of this ball game. He's still throwing the ball well. The Carpenter, again, the double that started things. A misplay by Kyle out in left. DeYoung, excuse me, who rarely walks, did that, and then Fowler hits the long ball. So a lot of unpredictable outcomes here in the 6th.
In the last 2 batters, it's gone from one of Jose's best starts as a Cub to a tie ball game, and now the go-ahead run in scoring position as Wong takes a strike.
That's the top of the zone call to the shortish Wong.
Molina takes off for a second, and Wong just got hit by the pitch, and then Avila got hit as well. So Molina will have to go back to second. Wong will take first, and Avila down recovering as he got hit on the deflection.
Cubs are looking at the video to make sure this wasn't a foul ball. The way he reacted leads you to believe that he got hit by the pitch, and he did.
That's going to be it for Quintana. So we'll have a pitching change, 6th inning. It's now 3-3.
Wintrust, Kelly Kroll, Jeff Nelson, and Tony Andracki discuss playoff scenarios for the Cubs and how the postseason lineup and bullpen may shake out. Subscribe to the Cubs Talk podcast today.
It is time for the Weber's sauces and seasonings. Call to the pen, call grilling flavor up to the bigs. 3 in on the Fowler game tire, and they have runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Carl Edwards Jr. will oppose Randall Grichuk.
Third day in a row for Carl. And yesterday he came in after the home run by Carpenter, punched out Tommy Pham on 3 pitches. That was it for him. The scoreless inning the day before.
Grichuk leans in and swings and fouls.
Got a swing and miss hitter and a swing and miss pitcher. Again, Grichuk though dangerous. 20 long balls.
String bean slinger. Carl Fleming Edwards Jr. 26 years old. 0-2.
Yeah, if you were playing the probabilities game at the start of this at bat, the most likely outcome would be a Grichuk punch out, right? And certainly more so now that it's 0-2.
Take off. They'll both get a steal. Edwards not concerned. That's 9 for Molina. He likes that sneak attack steal. 7 for Wong. And 1-2 on Grichuk. A slight choke up on the bat.
Last time up, it looked like he shortened up a little bit, ended up hitting a ground ball to short.
Swing and a miss on the curveball to get out of the inning. Cardinals stranded 2, but they got 3 on Dexter Fowler's homer, and we are now tied.
Premier options that Wrigley Field has to offer for your next client, corporate, or family function. like an all-inclusive suite experience located on the Nuveen Suite level. There is still availability for the final homestand of the season. Visit Cubs.com/premier for more details. Come on out. Enjoy Wrigley.
Well, Dexter Fowler hitting in the low 200s against his former team this season, but he just hit a huge home run. 3-run shot to tie it up.
Quintana had done such a good job all day long of staying out of the middle of the zone.
Quintana went 5 2/3, allowing the 3 runs on 6 hits. Struck out 8. 2 strikes on Jason Hayward. He spent 1 year as a Cardinal. It was 2015 after he was traded there from Atlanta. Final year before he signed the big free agent deal with the Cubs. He hit a career best .293 that season with St. Louis with a solid .797 OPS and won a Gold Glove.
Quintana, I feel that after that great start against Baltimore, he had 2, 3, 4 starts where I think the numbers were better than the performance. Today, just the opposite. I think he really threw the ball well. The numbers end up not looking all that great.
Club to right, Grichuk dropped it. He got a glove on it, but Hayward will have a double.
Ball scalded by Hayward. Certainly a playable ball, not an easy play. He got leather on it, just couldn't haul it in. That should be a double for Hayward.
And it is his second hit of the ball game, and that will be it for Duke. The match game has started.
Does that mean Charles Nelson Riley is coming in to pitch?
We will find out. Runner at second, nobody out, 3-3. How he grew his hair thanks to Restore. Same guys that helped Ryan Urlacher. Check out Ryan's before and after pics at restorehair.com. That's restorehair.com. Whether sauces and seasonings call to the pen, and it's John Brebbia.
Rookie right-hander pitched a scoreless inning in the ball game yesterday. He's pitched 42 times for St. Louis this season. He has been effective, posting a 2.40 ERA, having a 187 batting average. Does it with a combination of fastballs and sliders. And once in a great while, a change of pace. I think against the righty, he'll be pretty slider heavy here.
Leadoff man reaching second. That is Hayward on the double. And off the glove of Randall Grichuk. Cornerman in. Russell takes a strike. Giga Time moment is powered by Xfinity. How about this pinch hit home run in his return from the DL, and the curtain call. What a moment. That's a base hit. Hayward will be held. Had to make sure it got past Martinez, so the Cubs with 2 line drive hits that have caught a little leather.
Martinez got a piece. It's a solid single for Russell, and you see Hayward has to freeze on the line. Need to be aggressive here. Nobody out. John Jay will get a turn.
So he's in for Edwards, who did his job by getting out of that 6th inning with no further damage. Cardinals will play for 2 in the middle. Carpenter in. Martinez holds on Russell at first.
He's looking to serve a fly ball to left center. It's kind of his MO in situations like this.
Brebbier's first pitch was rolled foul. A good pinch hitter this year, hitting .333. Pause by Brebbia. Now the pitch outside, 1-1.
It's almost like a pitch out the way Molina set up there. They were thinking this might be contemplating a squeeze play of some sort.
Carpenter moving over toward the bag at third to keep Hayward honest. Strike 2. And a pitch that looked to be way off.
It was corner. Out there. And what happens is the other one was so far off. That one, by comparison, looks a little better. And I think that's what influenced Bruce Dreckman. Very clever, too, the way he sets up, turns that left shoulder inward a little bit. The home plate umpire, a real good look at it.
Knockdown by Molina.
Now they don't get too far away from Molina. Sometimes they even stick to him.
That can happen, yeah.
He's made of Velcro or something.
Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout for Brebbia. Didn't they sell that ball on eBay or something? Auction it off for a few $1,000.
That sounds right. I don't know what we're talking about earlier this year. There's a ball in the dirt that bounced up and it literally stuck on Molina's chest protector. And he stood up and he's looking around for the ball, and it was in the middle of his body.
And, you know, it was kind of a funny moment. And after the game, I seem to recall he was like, "What? What do you? I don't know anything about that." Ben Zobrist has already knocked in 2 today. It is shallow. Hayward tagging. Grichuk has the catch, and Hayward holds, and a good thing he did. Really good throw by Grichuk.
Yeah, it wasn't deep at all. He's got a strong arm. The throw he made earlier came in on 2 bounces. Molina couldn't handle it. He just got a little out of sync on that earlier one. Got a little bit flat-footed. Didn't have a lot of momentum coming into the throw. This time, a different story. It's a lazy fly ball, and he's got plenty of time to set his feet and make that strong throw home.
This would be a big escape for Brebbia, and an opportunity missed for the Cubs. And he pops it up. The wind should help here, and it does. Pushes it even more foul. It's not blowing very hard, but enough to keep Carpenter out of the mix. Including today, Bryant has 10 hits, 8 knocked in, and 9 runs over his last 6 games. And he's down 0-2 here. Balls, 2 strikes to Chris Bryant. First and third, 2 outs, and a 3-3 tie. The 1-2 in the air to right field. This will get Brebbia out of it. Grichuk makes the catch, and we head to the 7th. It's now a 3-3 tie after the Fowler homer in the top of the inning.
piece of Cubs history as part of the Cubs' ongoing effort to restore and modernize Wrigley Field. Several sections of seats have been or will be removed. These seats are now available to purchase in sets of 2. Visit Cubs.com/seat sale for more information. It's Greg Garcia to pinch hit here against Pedro Strop.
Inside for ball 1 to Garcia.
Fourth time Pedro has trotted out there.
Two and 0.
It's a lot of opportunities off the bench. Does Garcia 438 as a pinch hitter this year. He's been one of the better guys over the last couple of years in the pinch.
The new look for Pedro.
Absolutely.
That orangish shade. The more stylishly dressed among the Cub players on our road trips. 3-2, tried to quick pitch him, 97, but missed. And Garcia. Carpenter on deck.
A lot of times he'll do the quick pitch and throw the slide ball. That time he tried a heater, and it's tough when you try to be really quick. You got to make sure you're extra quick with your hand to get on top so you can get the ball down.
Time called. Leadoff walk.
Patient hitter will lead to another as Carpenter comes up there with a .383 on base percentage.
Magneuris Sierra will run for Garcia. Carpenter doubled. A ball that was not hit very hard to start the 6th inning. Schwarber could not get. And later Dexter Fowler would tie it with a home run. Our buddy Tom Dreesen will conduct the stretch coming up. Brought to you by Mazda. Always good to see Tom.
Rondon is nursing a tender elbow, so he's not available. Koji Uehara also not available.
Knee and back for Koji. Sierra dives back in safely.
I talked with Joe earlier today. He was not then sure of the availability of Wade Davis today.
Wade got his 30th save and 30 tries yesterday.
Through 18 pitches yesterday, worked an inning and a third the day before through 25 pitches in that one. The fact that he used Edwards when he did leads me to believe that Wade's a go for today.
I would think. Foul to first. You know, sometimes it's I would rather not, but if I need to, I will use a guy. Let's see. He's available, he's not, or if we can navigate around it, you know, maybe the 3-run lead in the 9th, you don't use him.
Yeah, definitely there are degrees of availability.
Right. But then the other part of it is, right, is the 3 or 4 run lead. You use somebody else, and invariably you have to get them up anyway. So at that point, most managers just say, well, if he has any availability, then I'm just going to use him where I normally would. Instead of coming in with the bases loaded and 1 out or something.
Yeah, and that leads to trouble in the bullpen. If you have a situation where you told the guy, hey, I'm staying away from you today, and all of a sudden it's a crisis situation, and you call out there and say, hey, think you can give me a batter or two? In all likelihood, the answer is going to be yes, but it's just not good communication. So normally, and that's the way Joe operates, if he tells the guy he's down, he's down.
Yeah. And I'm more referring to the, have Davis just slowly play catch, but we hopefully won't need him, right? And then all of a sudden, you need him, and then you go, why didn't I just start the inning with him? 2-2 on Carpenter.
Carpenter's 2 out of 8 against Strop, plus a couple of walks.
And he strikes out. He went around, and Carpenter, I think, asking Bruce Dreckman, why didn't you ask at third? And Bruce said, because I saw it. That looked like a swing.
Yeah, it was a swing.
Play by Avila keeps Sierra from advancing. Looks like the Brewers are going to win their game today. They're up 10-3 in the 8th. Chris Bosio will head out before this next pitch.
It's funny, I don't think Carpenter was making the case that he didn't go, but more like, well, why didn't you check with him? Maybe he would have seen it differently. Maybe he would have missed it. I think they would try to run Sierra at some point. World-class speed.
Ground ball, base hit in the left. Sierra will hold at second. Not the ground ball, but not at Russell. Between short and third instead.
Solid contact from Pham just beyond the reach of Russell. I don't think there would have been a play to be made, even if he snares this one.
Well, Pham has struck out twice, but the 2 balls he has put in play have been hit really hard. .110 on the line drive base hit earlier, 106 on that ground ball hit. 0-1 to Paul DeYoung. Now 1-1. Lights are on. Late afternoon. Fair amount of cloud cover today, but Uncomfortable afternoon. Whatever wind we had when the ball game started has pretty much gone away. Very calm conditions. 2-1.
Just doesn't have real good feel here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Having a hard time locating.
His misses have been well off the plate. Base hit to the outfield will give the Cardinals the lead. Sierra came on to pinch run with terrific wheels. Pham runs well. He's at first.
Madden has to feel like his hands are tied here. Short bullpen even for September, and a struggling Strop.
Swing and a miss. So it's 3-2.
Yeah, bad swing there by DeYoung. A little greedy on 3-1. Strop a ground ball away from getting out of it.
On the ground to Bryant. Only one play, that's first. So they're at second and third with 2 outs. Yeah, when you look at the card that I'm sure Joe is studying right now, you know, tie game if they get the lead, what he's got left, basically lefties, right, ahead of Wade Davis if he is available. So you got a bunch of right-handed hitters here. That's why he hasn't brought Dunsing into the game.
Right. Yeah, and he's got you know, Grimm, but Grimm has struggled. He's not going to use Maples in this situation. Not going to use Pena in this situation.
No Rondon, no Uehara, as we mentioned. Edwards has already been used. So you look at the card, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 8 right-handers, but that's really not the case. 1-0 to Jose Martinez with Fowler on deck. Right, and it's also where he uses Jay to pinch hit. And a big spot in the 6th, as of course you would, right? You wouldn't use Carl Edwards to hit. Second and third, nobody out. And you don't take the lead. All of a sudden, you need Strop to get through this 7th.
Yeah, and you could have double switched and left Edwards in the game, but he's worked 3 days in a row. So I think this, we talked about availability earlier. He was limited how much he was willing to use him today.
Second and third, 2 outs. The 2-1 bounced to Rizzo. Strop covering. Inning over. He got out of it. Mazda's 7th inning stretch time with Tom Dreesen.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, comedian Tom Dreesen.
Cub fans, in the most beautiful ballpark in the world, are you ready? A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, and let's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
with MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. Tyler Lyons, the left-hander, is on a 3-3 tie in the 7th inning.
He's been a big part of the mix in the Cardinal bullpen this year. 45 times he has pitched, 2.55 the ERA. He's picked up 4 Ws along the way.
He hit Rizzo. Anthony seems to be in the middle on it. Oh, it did. It brushed his sleeve. It absolutely did.
Yeah.
So he'll reach first.
I get the sense that he wanted to hit. That's so he was like he felt like it was his obligation to let the dugout know that the ball hit him. All the while hoping they didn't get a chance to swing the bat.
Again, it should be a pretty quick review. Watch the sleeve. Yep.
I'm going to take the bold action of marking my scorebook. Hit by pitch.
So go-ahead run has reached. Javier Baez will hit for Alex Avila. Congrats to the Houston Astros. They are the American League West champs for the first time. Both teams clinch. Pitch. Baez with a base hit. Pham will cut it off. Little bobble, and Rizzo's going to hold at second. 2 on, nobody out.
A great time to use Baez there. The lefty on the mound. And later on, he tried to use him. I think he may have had a right-handed option to counter it. And he wastes no time delivering the solid single to left.
Heard Joe Madden on our pregame coverage say, "Where would we be without Javi?" What a year he's had. Schwarber. But before he bats, Molina wants to talk with Lyons, and the whole infield will head to the mound. So the teams that have already clinched their division, the Nationals, the Indians, the Astros. Cubs have some work to do in that regard. They've got a 4-game lead over Milwaukee currently. Strike to Schwarber.
Great swing off Lance Lynn in the 4th inning. A 2-seam fastball outer third and down. He just rode it on out of here.
Lions surrendered the home run to Russell yesterday. 0-2 on Kyle.
Yeah, I think when the Cubs lead dwindled after the series lost to the Brewers to 2 games there, I think we used the Dan Rather line about the long ride home from the beach in a too tight, too wet bathing suit or something like that. One of those Ratherisms. today, it'll be baggy pants. Baggy pants comfortable.
Infield pop up, infield fly rule applies, so Schwarber's out.
Not coming out of the dugout, and I thought he might go Bowman on Almora here. Well, he's going to do something, yeah, he is going to do it. Waited, buying a little time for Bowman to throw as many pitches as possible, I'm guessing. Maybe not. Maybe so. Let's wait for the coin to come down.
Bowman or Lions. And we return in the 7th. Innings call to the pen. Here's Matt Bowman. The Cubs have 2 on, runners at first and second, 1 out, and the batter will be Ian Happ, who will hit for Albert Almora Jr.
Yeah, Bowman, a ground ball specialist. A busy guy. This is his 70th appearance. He's 3-5 with a 4.14 ERA. A lot of sinkers, good changeup, and also mixes in a slider.
$37,242 the paid crowd today. 3-3 here in the 7th inning. Bowman's first pitch to the pinch hitter Happ, ground ball to short. They get 1. They won't get 2 because of the shift. Long had a long way to get to second base, and he's fortunate he got the out there. So it'll be first and third for Hayward.
You get a good look at it here. You see how far Wong has to go. He gets a great break on this ball. He carries so much speed into the bag as he tries to make the turn. He's flying towards left field.
It's a really good effort.
Throw, yeah, very athletic play.
Good job by Happ to make sure he did not end the inning here.
A lot of meetings.
Able to knock it down. Rizzo, the runner at third, Happ is at first. So these last 2 innings, Cubs had first and third, no outs in the 6th, did not score. They had first and second with 0 outs here in the 7th. Now there are 2 outs. Russell waits on deck. Addison has been perfect today in terms of reaching base. 2 walks and a single.
He just made his pitch a sinker at the knees. Didn't get the call. Just to elevate that pitch 3 or 4 inches. That's a pitch that Hayward can really handle.
Three and 2. Painted the outside.
And he did bring it up a little bit, but good movement just to the outside corner. It's not anything a hitter wants to swing at on 3 and 1.
Happ will be on the go here. Martinez has been playing behind him. As the Cubs try to retake the lead. The pitch and a base hit. Cubs lead 4-3. Jason Hayward comes through.
Have a day, Jay Hay. Single, double, RBI single here this afternoon. Plates Rizzo, who was brushed with that pitch to get the inning started. Baez delivers off the bench. Hayward delivers yet again. One back out there. Seen a number of pitches there and was ready for it.
Three hits from Hayward from the 7th spot. Russell, as we mentioned, 3 reaches, batting 8th. We got the lead again. One ball, one strike. Wind has kicked up a little bit, and it looks like it's blowing in the opposite direction. Number 4. Drifting in out of the north. 1-2. Tommy Lustello would bat next for Stroke. Here it comes. Tapped foul. Fowler will lead off the 8th for the Cardinals. He tied the game with a 3-run homer in the 6th. Hayward got a great jump as Russell fouls again. Bowman has a sign, and the 1-2. Looks like it'll be Brian Dunsing in the 8th. Soon find out if Wade Davis is available today. 3-2.
Does not want to throw it over.
Full count pitch, and he walked him. Bases loaded.
The bats by Russell here today. I guess I should say the plate appearances, because 3 of them are not official at bats. The 3 walks. It's like Contreras when he came off the DL. Showing great patience.
Well, Stella was in the on-deck circle. It will be Victor Caratini instead. Well, how about the Brewers? They beat the Marlins today 10-3. So they left Wrigley Field 2 games back 1 week ago today. And just completed a 4-2 week, right? And they might lose 2 games in the standings. Because the Cubs have a chance to go 6-0.
Lilliquist saunters to the mound. Tell Bowman all about Victor Caratini. Important game for the Cubs. Crucial game for the Cardinals, and you can tell, man, they've had so many conversations, and well, just a lot on the line.
Caratini, the Cubs minor league player of the year, with the bases loaded. A run in on the Hayward hit. Ball one. Martinez has it, and that will end the 7th. Jason Hayward against his former team. And a screamer in the other direction plates Rizzo, and it's 4-3 Cubs. eClickLending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Your mortgage just happened. Bunch of changes for the Cubs, as Leonis Martin will play center. Happ is in left. Baez stays in and plays short, so Russell done for the day. Rene Rivera now catching. And Brian Dunsing is the new pitcher. Mike Matheny chatting with Bruce Breckman to get all the changes and where everybody will end up.
Who's where? And good defensive group the Cubs have on the field right now in support of Brian Dunsing, who's working for the 63rd time. Pedro Strop with a slash line in the innings pitched, the hits, the walks, and the strikeout box, but a 0 in the runs box. He got his job done.
Fowler fouls.
What else would a Fowler do?
Well, unfortunately, he would hit a 3-run homer in the 6th.
He did.
To tie the game.
Stints on the DL this year for Fowler, some other nagging injuries to deal with. But overall, a fairly Fowler-like year. 259 batting average, 359 on base, 479 slugging. He's at 16 home runs.
4-3 lead, 8th inning. Brewers a winner today, so they're now 3.5 out. And that'll be either 4 or 3, depending on the finish of this one. Dexter did not go. And the count is full. Win now going basically straight in.
So you like it when you have the lead.
For sure. Grimm is the righty on the left. Wilson is the lefty on the right. Rizzo can't get it. And Zobrist can only knock it down. Fowler with an infield hit.
Dexter has stolen 5 bases this year. He's been caught 3 times. Lefty on the mound. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Molina pops it up. Wind though makes it a souvenir. That's the only part of the wind blowing in you don't like as a pitcher. Like to buy it out with a foul out. No dice. Fowler only has 5 stolen bases this year. Strike to Molina. There it is from Dunsing. Double play ball. Baez, Zobrist, Rizzo. Second one Molina has knocked into. And both pretty darn big.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think a little bobble there of Ben, but plenty of time to complete the double play. That's just a tailor-made nice ground ball with a little pace on it. Slow man going down the first baseline.
Colton Wong with 2 outs. Base is empty. Fastball is outside. 4-3 Cubs, 8th inning.
Prefer not to see Grichuk getting that bat here this inning.
Three and 0. That's a strike. 3-1. See if Dunsing can fight his way back and get Colton Wong.
Hangs in there well against left-handed pitching, hitting better than 300 against southpaws. He'll take his walks. High on base percentage. Good fit at the top of the order. Today he's in the 7th spot.
Three and two, 2 outs, 8th inning. And the pitch, ball 4. And here is Grichuk. I think Grichuk was waiting to see if Joe was going to make a move, and he will not. It will be Dunsing.
Again, we talked about Joe earlier having his hands tied a little bit, and you just saw the shake of the head there. Even Piscotty is out on deck.
Bounce to third, foul.
The conversation about availability earlier. We know this much: Wade Davis isn't available for any more than 1 inning today.
The thought was, would Dunsing be available for more than an inning to possibly finish the game? This will be his 19th pitch. 2-1. That's out in the left. Wong trying to get to third. The throw there late. That was a risky maneuver with 2 outs, and the Cubs almost made him pay for it. But now that it worked, the Cardinals could take the lead on an outfield hit because they've got him at second and third.
Yeah, this is a bad play that comes out looking really good for Wong. He had no business going to third base on that ball in this situation. If he's out, he might as well just keep on running to the team bus.
Scotty gets the intentional walk to load the bases. And they'll go Dunsing Carpenter for this matchup. Grichuk credited with a single and went to second on Happ's throw to third. So a 2-out scoring chance here for the Cardinals. Bases loaded. A left-left matchup. First pitch strike.
A good pitch. He's got the jump on him. Carpenter, a patient hitter, makes First pitch a high percentage of the time. Got a good chunk of home plate. It's a calculated risk, but opened some things up for him.
Yeah, right, because the bases loaded walk very much in play here. 1-1.
Yeah, and Carpenter has struck out 3 times today. Got caught looking at first time up, and the guy's punched out 3 times. Normally he's going to be willing to expand to put the ball in play. I don't think he's such a patient guy. I mean, only Joey Votto has walked more times than Carpenter in the National League.
One and two. Big swing pitch. Nowhere to put him. Fencing would like to put him away. Two and two.
Good 40,000 willing Carlos Torres to call that one a swing. Rung him up last time on a check swing. Last time it did appear that Carpenter was able to check.
You don't have to throw him a strike, but you generally have to throw him something that looks like one to get him to go after it. Two. Swing and a miss.
Love the reaction from Brian Dunsing.
So excited he almost tripped. On the fist pump. They leave him loaded. 4-3 in the 8th. Some traffic in the top of this inning, and kept the Cubs in the lead 4-3. Juan Nicasio joined the Cardinals in September. So on the off chance they do make the playoffs, he would be unavailable.
This is his 71st appearance. Just about all of them came with Pittsburgh. He's claimed on waivers by the Phillies, pitched a couple times for them. Then they traded him to the Cardinals. This is his 4th appearance with St. Louis. He's picked up a couple of saves.
Strike on Ben Zobrist.
Our first
going to be in the 9th. Wade Davis warming up. Looks like he's available.
Yeah.
And answers the question. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Pham, DeYoung, and Martinez.
Yeah, so typically what happens every day, the relievers get to the ballpark, they'll go and stretch, a little running, play some catch, and Chris Bosio know, I'm good to go if there's any doubt. If something's been used 2 or 3 days in a row, make sure to double check. You good? You sure?
And has knocked in half the Cubs' runs today. Ground out in the 3rd, single in the 4th. Pham will not have a play.
Nicasio started his career with the Rockies in 2011 as a starting pitcher. Had a pretty good run there for the better part of 4 seasons. 2015 with the Dodgers last year, and as I mentioned, just about all of this with the Pirates.
Called strike 3 to get Zobrist. Hefty home run time. Schwarber with the blast the other way in the 4th. Yeah, so the Nicasio story was the Pirates, I guess, had reportedly talked to an NL Central contender, and it has been reported that that team was the Cubs. Could not come up with a deal they liked. Didn't want another contender to grab him, so they put him up on irrevocable waivers, I guess. So the Phillies claimed him, and they were
awarded the claim,
and then they traded him to the Cardinals after that. So he ended up with a contender anyway.
Could have been a contender.
Nicasio can't get it. Wong's got to hurry. What a play to get Bryant. He did glove it and then quickly made the throw. Nicasio is okay as he tripped.
All in one motion, 2 hands come together. Quick flip from Wong. Real pretty play.
So 2 outs. It's Rizzo who got hit on the shirt sleeve by a pitch from Tyler Lyons, and later he would score the go-ahead run. 1 ball, no strikes. One big storyline in this series, JD, is the Cardinals only got 15 innings combined out of Martinez, Waka, and Lynn. And that usually won't get it done.
Yeah,
the Cubs bats a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, and all 3 of those guys have been rolling along nicely.
So a lot of bullpen used by Mike Matheny. Ground ball past Carpenter into left. Rizzo's 3rd reach, his 1st hit.
Yeah, that trio of pitchers you mentioned, collectively, their 11 starts prior to this series had an ERA right around 2. They're doing a lot of good work.
Pinch hit and singled in the 7th. Stayed in and played short for Russell.
Harper continues to work his way back from injury. Took batting practice today. They're saying he's ahead of schedule. I'm not sure exactly what the schedule is,
but he's ahead of it.
But he's ahead of it.
Strasburg will pitch tonight against the Dodgers, working on a 34-inning scoreless streak. Martin on deck. 0-2 on Baez. Scalded foul.
Out, folks. The Metropolitans went into Atlanta and found the Braves a little more to their liking than the Cubs. Took 2 out of 3 this weekend. Selman, who really struggled in his start here, went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits and 1 unearned run today. Testing Julio Teheran. I think for the most part, from what we heard when we were in Atlanta and what we've read, the players in Atlanta like their new ballpark. But Teheran would be a notable exception. It's been a miserable go for him in his home park. 3-10 with an ERA in the 6s.
Still 0-2 to Baez. Time called. Molina out to the mound.
Lazy Sunday afternoon here at the ballpark with the pace of this one.
1-2. Cubs out hitting the Cardinals 11-9. They have out hit their opponent all week. They've outscored them too. This will be their 6th in a row. Ground ball to the shortstop. DeYoung gets it to Wong. And we will go to the 9th. DeYoung will hit second behind Tommy Pham. Wade Davis for the 3rd straight day. Depot and Jason Hayward is our toast of the game today.
3-hit day for Jason with the double off the glove of Grichuk. And most importantly, that one right there. Send home the go-ahead run.
Denny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. So Wade Davis, the 11th pitcher to go 30 for 30 in save chances to start a major league season. Try to get it to 31 as a Cub here in this 9th inning.
As we often note, not all saves are created equal. This is a tough save. 1-run lead. He's got 2, 3, 4 to contend with here in the top half of the 9th. Solid singles for Pham today.
Curve missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Cardinals basically on their last breath in terms of any sort of division hopes. 5 games out. If they lose, they're 6 back. A 1-1 from Davis. Ground ball, base hit. His 3rd single. And another hard hit ball for Pham. So, tying run is on base. That one only 92 off the bat.
He's getting tired late in the ball game.
DeYoung 1 for 3 with a walk and a run. Nice strike.
Went through 18 pitches yesterday, 25 the day before. Stuff looks crisp. The cutter at 89. Hummingbird. Whoop. Now you see me, now you don't.
The Young leads their club with 22 home runs. Down here 0-2. '17 as a shortstop, tied for second all-time single season mark for the Cardinals. Johnny Peralta has the team record at short, 21 homers in 2014. And he pops into left. The shortstop Baez calls off Happ. That's one. And it brings up the first baseman Martinez. Pham has only 21 homers, but 21 steals. We'll see if Nick Matheny will give him the green light here at some point. Line and caught. 2 down. It'll bring up Fowler. Two outs, 9th inning, in a 1-run ball game.
Joe Madden was talking before the game about his catching depth, and you know, with Contreras sitting out his suspension today, Avila got to start. Rivera in there now, who's really good at shutting down the running game. So to have, you know, both quality guys in terms of what they can do with the bat and their work behind the plate, it's pretty unique. Having said that, I would think at some point Pham would try to steal this base.
They call his catching depth thick.
Yeah, you have thick depth or deep thickness.
Not a huge lead by him. Fowler the batter. Strike and a curve.
Most clubs don't run in this situation. It's such a precious out. It's the 27th. But appear to be getting a really big lead.
Those are the tough ones, those fastballs in the dirt. You expect the breaking balls down there, but not 95. One and one on Dexter Fowler. Three-run homer in the 6th inning to tie the ball game. Cubs then grab the lead in the 7th on Jason Hayward's 2-out RBI single. Strike away. Kelly and and David will be with us right after the game for Cubs Post Game Live. Make sure you stick around. Two and two.
Nothing from Pham down at first base. He does have power. He's a decent amount of slugging from this side of the plate.
Two on Fowler. And Pham holding. Keep thinking he's going to run. Well, now he will. It's 3-2.
And, pretty good chance he scores on a two-base hit here. He's still at first because of the good work of Rene Rivera. Smother and cover.
$37,000 plus on their feet. The 3-2 to Fowler. Tappy foul.
Of course.
Something like, what was it, 72%? 3-2 pitches are hit foul, according to your calculations.
Especially at this stage of the ball game, right? Hitter just to stay back a little bit.
High drive, pretty well hit. Martin has room. Cubs win. Cubs sweep. Wade Davis might have held his breath a little bit.
Little drama at the end. Fowler put a good swing on it. Save number 31 for Wade Davis, and a sweep for the Cubs of the Cardinals. Pretty much burnt toast. Yeah, look at the reaction of Davis out there on the mound.
He thought it was gone, but
not today.
We're at Wrigley Field, and the conditions matter a lot. So, still 4 up on the Brewers, 6 ahead of the Cardinals. And for JD and Kelly and our entire CSN crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper with your final score. Cubs 4, Cardinals 3. We're back with you Tuesday from Tampa, 6 o'clock Central against the Rays. Stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post game live next.